This is KCBD News Channel 11 at 6.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us.
A mother in Hale Center is outraged. She says a high school teacher groomed her son, and now that teacher is in jail.
KCBD News Channel 11's investigative reporter Hale Sanders is in the studio with details on the allegations and the arrest. Hale?
Karen and Abner, 46-year-old Bridget Gilley is in the Hale County Jail tonight, charged with improper relationship between an educator and a student. I sat down with the student's mother, who is in shock. Now, we aren't using her last name or her son's name out of respect for his privacy. When Leticia went to Hale Center High School on Friday to pick up her son, she says an officer pulled her aside.
He told me that a teacher was having an inappropriate relationship.
A relationship with her 15-year-old son. She says her son had showed administrators the text messages he had sent and received from 46-year-old Amy Gilley.
Pretty provocative things that she told him, and wanting to meet up and I guess take the relationship farther. I don't call it a relationship, I call it grooming.
According to this arrest warrant, the text messages date back to early November. In the warrant, the student and Gilley had different stories about allegations of inappropriate touching. Here, the sergeant said Gilley admitted to police she had feelings for the high school student and knew it was wrong.
Have you read this?
Actually, I haven't.
Do you mind if I give this to you?
Yeah.
Those are the allegations in the arrest warrant.
Wow. We were waiting for that statement. We didn't get to read it.
Had you heard all of this?
No.
So you weren't even aware of
No. Like, that's just, how do you have feelings for a 15-year-old?
Hale Center ISD Superintendent Stephen Pyburn said they interviewed Gilley on that Friday, the day they were made aware of the allegations. Pyburn said Gilley turned in her resignation during that interview. Leticia says she looks at her son's phone but had no idea this was happening. Tonight, she has a message for other parents on the South Plains.
Just stay involved in your kid's business. Don't give them space. As much as you want to, you have to just be on top of everything. Go through their phones, go through their messages, their Snapchats, everything.
Leticia told me the district is paying for her son to see a private counselor. It's something the superintendent did confirm. Gilley's bond is set at $20,000. Karen and Abner.
Thank you, Shaylee.